Hello, all, very warm welcome. Today we are again with another LeetCode question, which is core of parenthesis. Now, parenthesis is something which is very close to, I think, the February week questions. But here we go. What the question says is that given a balanced parenthesis string S, compute the score of the string based on the following rule. I have open and close parenthesis, which has a score of 1. I have two. I have A and B. If they are next to each other, then we have A plus B, and if I have A inside a parenthesis, that becomes 2 into A. So here A and B are a set of parentheses. So if I have parenthesis followed by parenthesis, then we need to do open close parenthesis followed by an open close parenthesis, then it has to be 1 plus 1. If I have parenthesis inside open close parenthesis inside and another open close parenthesis, then it becomes 2 into A, right? So if I look at the example, right, it says, okay, this was straightforward, open close is 1. If I look at this one, then this is 1. And since this is inside the other one, then it becomes 2 into 1. And as it is 2. Now, similarly, if I look at this one, this is open close for is against or next to the another open close, and it becomes 2. But this is where it becomes a bit interesting. Let me do a pictorial view of this. So I have open close. So this then and there changes to 1. So this is again open close, this is this, and this is this. So if I look at this, this has changed to 1, this has changed to 1, but this is containing, this is part of, so let me do a updated version. I have this now this will change to 1 into 2, 2. So this is like this now, and this will become 3, and this will become 3 into 2. Right, this is how, if you see, the operations are. Now if you look at this view only, right, it kind of tells me that I need to always keep a tab of what is there in my previous collection. Now with the experience till now which we have right now, if I am having something which where I have to compare what was the last one, I think the go-to collection or go-to data structure which we have is stack. So here also we are going to leverage stack. Now how are we going to leverage that? So one thing is for sure, I cannot insert this into the stack because we are doing a mathematical operation on top of it, right? So what I'll assume is the moment I'm having a open parenthesis, I'll replace that by a 0. The moment I get a close parenthesis, then and there I need to do some calculation based on the rules which are given to us. So let's take an example. Let's take this example only and let's try to see how stack will do the process. Okay. So let me pen down the question again. So it says something like this: open, open, close, open, open, close, close, and close. This is what my question says, right? Now what I'll do is I'll create a stack. Say I have this stack, right? So I have found this. So what I'll do is I'll replace that and insert 0 to it, because right now this alone is having no substantial value to it, right? Similarly, I had another this. I'll add 0 again because this is of no value for me right now. Now in this case, I have a close parenthesis. Now in this scenario, I'll see, okay, this is a close parenthesis. I'll go back and check before. Do I have any value to it? No, I have a 0. So I'll pop this out. I'll take this out because now I have consumed this, right? And in a way, I'll replace this with a 1. I have now this. So let's move further now. So I have again an open parenthesis which is say 0. Then it comes, I got a 0. Then again I got an open parenthesis. This becomes a 0. Then again I got a close parenthesis. This becomes a 1. So again I'll remove this and this will be replaced by a 1, right? Now this time again I got a close parenthesis. Now in this place what I have to do, right? I have to go back all the values which I have right now, all the values which I have right now, and have to kind of see the moment I'm finding another zero to it. I have a zero at this position. I got another close parenthesis. I'll multiply this by 2, right? So I have this one which has taken care of this one, but now I'm looking at another close parenthesis, right? So when I have this close parenthesis again, what it will do is it will try to go back again and see what is my next zero, and whatever value I have, it will multiply by 2. So in this scenario, I have this 1 and 0. This will be totally removed, and this will be replaced by a value which is 2. So I have these values now. Then I will move ahead. So I have close parentheses again, right? So in this case, I'll do what all I have till the next zero. I'll sum it up first and multiply by 2. So if I look at this, this becomes overall this becomes 3, and this then be replaced by, you can say, 3 into 2. So in a way, I'll now delete everything, and I'll replace it by a value 6, and this is something which will be my last value, right? So I hope you would have got a basic sense of what we are doing right now. Just to reiterate, I'll go ahead and insert every zeros for every open parenthesis. The moment I find a close parenthesis, I'll go back to the last zero and do a sum of values which are there in the stack and multiply it by 2, and replace whatever I have within that particular time, within that particular segment. So say I inserted 0 here, I inserted 0 here. In this case, I got a close parenthesis, so I'll go back and see what was my last 0. I found the very next index, I found a 0, so I'll remove that. I'll replace it by I'll replace it by 1. Now I'll go again. This is again 0. This is again 0. Then I got another this one. So my last 0 was this one only. So this changed to 1. Again I got a close parenthesis, but this was 0. So I don't have any other value apart from 1. So I'll multiply it by 2. This became 2. Then I got again close parenthesis. Then I'll find all the values which are there in the last 0 and this one. So I have 1 and 2, and I'll sum it up and multiply by 2. Right? Let's pen it down in case you still have any questions posted. I think that should be kind of resolved once we kind of write the code. So let me first say I need to return a score, right? I need to return a score, right? So what I'm going to say is I'm going to create a stack in my stack is equal to new stack. What I'm going to say is for each chars character C in my s dot to char array, and I'm going to kind of now start seeing whether my what are my values now. So if so before I'm going there, right? So let me let me first check it this. So if my C is double equal to, say, open parenthesis, then I'll do s dot push 0, right? Because my open parenthesis is going to replace by 0. 0. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the you can say overall score within my last open parenthesis with the current one. So if I don't have this, that means the value which I'm looking at is a close parenthesis, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say go and search into the stack until I find my last 0, right? So I'll do while, say, my stack dot peak is not equal to 0, right? Whatever is there in my stack, I need to add it to my current, add them together, right? So my sum will become my stack dot pop, right? Now let me add sum equal to 0, right? So as it, as I said, right? So I had this, right? So in this case, this was replaced by 1 with this was replaced by 1, but this all, so this was replaced by 0, and the moment I have this one, right, I'll go back and see what is my last 0. Now I have this coming here, so I'll do 1 plus 1 this will be 2, and I'll multiply that by 2, right? This is what my thought process is. So as of now, what we are doing is we are trying to do a sum. So I'm at this stage, right? So once I'm outside this, that means I found my 0, right? So what my new value will be, sum will be equal to sum into 2, right? This is what it will be, right? But what if uh, with the example which we talked about it, which is only this one, right? So this has to be replaced by 1, right? So in this scenario, I don't have anything in the stack to sum it up. So in that scenario, my sum will be 0 because I don't have anything which is there, which is having any value apart from 0, right? This would have been, say, in my stack, this would have been inserted as a 0. I got a close parenthesis then and there, so I don't have any ones. So the moment I try to go through this loop, I still have sum is equal to 0. Post my loop is complete. So in that scenario, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say math.max. Either I found a 0 or I'll make it okay 1. I'll assume that okay, I have only one close parenthesis and I have no value to it. So I'll by default give it a value 1, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that 0 out, which was also in my system, right? So pop that value, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my new sum, right? My stack dot push, that will be my sum. I hope you would have understood this, because if you see, right, if I if I talk about only open and close parenthesis, I added 0, I got a close parenthesis, I don't have any value in the sum because there is no 1, there is no 2, nothing of that sort. So I said okay, if I don't have anything, make it default value, make some default value to be 1. Now I need to insert 1 now, right? Because the job of this 0 is done. So I'll remove this 1, I'll remove this 0, and I'll replace that with the value sum, which will be 1, right? So that's what we did. So I removed that 0 because we are trying to find the last 0. I removed that 0, I added a new sum, right? Once I'm outside this, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say whatever values I have in my stack, I'll sum it up and return, right? So I'm going to say while my stack dot count is greater than 0, I'll say score plus equal to my stack dot pop, right? I'll return score. So before I kind of go back and run this, let me just share one, just to go through again so that there shouldn't be any confusion around it. So let me take this example again by having this was closed, this was open, this was closed. Let me make like this. Let's have it like this, okay? So I have my stack. This will be replaced by a 0. I got another. This will be replaced by a 0. I got a closed one. So I'll see what is my last 0. I have this 0, right? Then I'll replace that by 1 because I don't have any value which is sum. So this will be changed and this will be 1 now. I moved further. I got another open parenthesis. This will be inserted. This will be 0. I got another closed one. I don't have any other value in between my last 0. So this will again be removed and will be replaced by a 1. Then I got another close parenthesis. But this time I have to go till this 0. I have this 0 now. So I'll sum everything up here. So this becomes 2 and I'll multiply that by 2. This becomes 4. And what I'll do is I'll move everything into this. I'll replace that by 4, right? Assuming say I had one more something like this, okay? So then again I would have inserted another 0, right? And again I would have got close parenthesis. I would have removed it and added another 1. So overall this value, right, will be 5. So this will be 4 plus 1, 5. That's what we did in the very end. That if I have anything in the stack right now, sum it up and return it, right? So this is it, guys. I hope you all understood the explanation. Let me run this and see if everything is working fine. String does not contain a push. I think I made a mistake somewhere. string doesn't contain, what is the line number? Line number 11. Yes. Oh, this has to be my style. Let me run it again. Cool. I got the expected result. Let me submit it. It got accepted. So I hope you would have understood the problem statement and the approach which went behind it. In case you still have any doubts, any comments, please do reach out to me in the comment sections. In case you like the explanations, please do hit on the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.